I got my Vice scripts today, and guess what? They work flawlessly. I can now detach this mic. So the question is, should I switch? No, wait, we tried the SM7B. The blue baby bottle sounds fine. Never mind, we didn't care. We're done. We did try that. Okay. How's life in DGG world? Why can I twist this around, but it doesn't do anything? This isn't supposed to be a zoom lens, right? I'm pretty sure this is a prime lens. Thoughts on Bidden? Do you know what vice grips are? Yeah, I've just never needed them before. For like anything. But I had like a really weird thing I needed to unscrew, and now they came in handy. So I guess they're part of my collection of tools. And then I have a mini vice grip for who the fuck knows what. Something, someday. I'm sure we'll figure out something we can do with it. Oh, actually, holy shit. Wait, maybe we could have used this. Or did this thing just break? Oh no. Wait, I don't know what the fuck is going on with this thing. Do you know if Rumble's going to release an app for Europe? What is the app? Is the app US only? Like what? Oh, this goes in here. I get it. I understand. Okay. Is Farah still here? I don't know. She's somewhere. I think she went to like CVS to get some medication. Apparently she moved into my apartment complex, so that's man, we're really gearing up for season 9 of some crazy drama, huh? Jesus Christ. Excuse me? Why would you say this? Be honest, did you co-sign for her? Fuck no. I don't know her that well.
Destiny should totally collaborate with Mike Isriegel, now that he's talking about philosophy on his other channel.
Wait, hello? Did this magnifier thing just fuck my computer? Oh. Okay, where are my gym boys at? This is my final strength program. Okay, I'm home now for a few weeks. An itty bit of travel. Tell my bitch I said hello. Are you okay? This guy's obsessed with me. Wait, why is my shit lagging so bad? Hello? Seen this Darius clip yet?
Today.
You want to bet against Kyle from PKA? Wait, what bet did I win? Biden is running?
I can't even talk about it, dude.
Wait, what do you mean? Did somebody bet against that? That Biden wouldn't run again? I don't even remember. Biden was always going to run again. The Democrats aren't going to give up their incumbent advantage. Why would you do that? That's insane. Did somebody bet? Did somebody bet on that? Why are you linking this stupid shit? Okay. Crowder is going through a divorce. Holy shit. Wait, what is this?
I'm like not even fucking joking, dude. I'm like not even joking. I'm like not okay. I was joking earlier, but I actually have some shit going on. I think I actually have to go.
Jesus, what's happening? Hannah was getting piped?
I have been...
Republican.
You don't think they're going to run Trump?
I don't think they're going to run Biden.
Can beat him.
I don't think they're going to run Biden.
I'll run Biden. You'll never. I know people have ideas about debates or whatever. Yeah, I'll put like 50.
I would
Please
frame
check
it
out
there.
the court case
Let me
against
give you
Matt Hoover. Max sentence of 45 years for selling a metal card with a drawing of a lightning link on it.
Wait, what? Max and Supporter is selling a metal card with a drawing of a lightning link on it. Why do I have a feeling that's probably not what he's getting time for? There's probably something going on.
I don't think they're going to run Biden.
I'll run Biden. You'll never. I know that people have ideas about
Wanna
dementia
bet?
or whatever. Yeah, I'll put like 50
I want to get
bucks.
crazy millionaire. You're
Or 20 bucks or 10 bucks, whatever. Yeah, I bet you on it. They'll run Biden. I know for a fact. I'll bet it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
Hold on.
what?
I'll give you 2 to 1 odds on $10. I'll give you 2 to 1. If I lose, I'll give you 20 bucks. Okay?
Oh, Pinky's up for this one.
Oh,
But
let's
That's actually a lot for me. That's
wait, so wait, when was the last time?
Because I think they're absolutely the sitting president.
Oh, okay. Pace. $10. Richer. Haha. Added to his tab. That only has $10 on it. Didn't Biden say he only wanted to run for 1 term, or did I make that up in my head? Initially, they flirted with the idea of only running for 1 term, but there's no way they're ever going to do that, right? How do I just make a new Google Sheet? Why is this so hard? Try Sheets for work? Okay, hold on one sec. Wait, don't have an account? Am I not signed in? Hold on. Or no, I must be. Oh, it's the plus button. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Something said about your new keyboard is tricking me for weeks. Do you actually think that the wireless version takes batteries? Because it doesn't. It's a dongle. Wait, really? What is it?
Something you said about
What does
your new
dongle mean?
keyboard
What do
has
you mean by
triggered me
that?
for weeks. Do you actually think the wireless version takes batteries? Because it doesn't. It's a dongle.
I don't know what you mean by dongle. Will Destiny ever acknowledge us? Yeah, Jackboy, all the time.
Tontums, save the backyard chickens.
Bonus meme you wins.
Hard to get again.
How about social media? Are you active on social media at all?
Facebook and Instagram.
Uh-oh. I haven't seen this before. Okay, hold on. All right. 30 minutes, okay. Fire up satisfactory. Okay. Fuck this guy. Whoa. No spoilers, please. Okay. 4 days. What, is there a way to consistently make all these the same fucking length? I don't know. Don't know. Okay. 4 days, 4 sets of workouts, about an hour a day. That's usually what I spend, okay? How about you work out this dick?
Yo, Des, I'm active IT a buck with you. Anyone who uses Sheets or Excel are a bunch of fucking pusses. If you can't do all calculations in your head, you are just a lazy amateur. Love you, buddy. Everyone is against me. Squad W.
True. Okay. You're absolutely gonna butcher this? Good, I hope so. I'm gonna make like 2 changes, and then I think this is gonna be what I'm gonna stick with until I hit my strength numbers, because this is the goal. Okay, over the next 2 months. Can you explain your current workout for those who missed the previous theory crafting sessions? Yeah, sure. It's pretty simple. Wait.
I'm 6'6" and 390 your gym shit is legit one more thing pushing me to get all this fat to muscle. Become blue pill Tate. Have you ever thought about try seriously? Your age isn't bad to test and maybe start TBH. The main factor is adherence and income.
I don't think you should ever go on TRT ever. Unless you want to roid for gymming and you're ready to go down that path, or unless you have symptoms of low T. Going on TRT because of a number is probably one of the most retarded cope things you can ever do in your entire life. You're either lying to yourself or you're fucking retarded. Look up the symptoms of low testosterone. If you feel like you have symptoms of low T, go talk to a doctor. Probably one not at a men's clinic because they will always sell you TRT, no matter what the fuck you say. Or if you want to do TRT because you want to lift heavy at the gym, essentially you want to do roids, that's what you're doing. If you're on TRT because you want to get more muscle, you're on roids, that's what you're doing. If you want to do that, then do it. Then look up the pros, look up the cons, be aware of the risks, get those numbers up as much as you want to do that. But don't do this cope where you're like don't do a cope where you're 30 years old and you measure like 550 and you're like, my numbers are too low. I need to get these up to like 900, 1,000 plus, and I just need to go on TRT because I'm upset all the time because I have low T, when in reality it's because you lose all your league games. Okay?
Well, thank you very much, and I'm thrilled to be back at DGG with thousands of great and true white patriots. And that's what you are, Abna.
Does TRT cut your normal T production? I'm not here to talk about drugs and gear and all that shit, okay? If you want to look up that, I'm pretty sure good friend Mike Isertel has a whole video series. I think he just did a video like a week or two ago about getting on TRT or whatever. If you want, go look up increase in body fat as one of the symptoms. Motherfucker, 99% of Americans have increase in body fat as a problem. If you want to hop on TRT just because you have an increase in body fat, you are fucking retarded. I'm sorry. If you want to be retarded, you can be retarded, I guess, if you want. But if you just want to get leaner because you've got a lot of fat and you want to cut down on fat and you want to get lean, you want to do roids. Now, if TRT is your way of getting roided up, that's fine, okay? If you need some synthetic fucking whatever bullshit, analog testosterone or whatever the fuck, I don't know exactly what the TRT formulations are, then that's fine. But if you're like, I'm feeling a little fat, I want to get on TRT, okay? You're on gear. You're going on gear. You're roiding up. It's not a medical thing. It's not a necessity. You just want to get on gear because you want to shortcut your shit, which is fine, by the way. If you want to do that, then knock yourself out. Go for it, okay? Having more testosterone in your body
I'm 25, just curious about your
increase
situation.
your... I'm
Natty.
muting all these. Okay, Jesus Christ. Having a higher testosterone level does a couple of things. Actually, I think having a higher testosterone level from the studies I read only seems to do one thing. The higher your testosterone level is, the higher the lean muscle you tend to carry on your body, and the lower fat distribution you tend to carry on your body. So people with higher T, with little to no training, will naturally have a more muscular composition, lower body fat. I think that's like the biggest benefit of having higher testosterone. Now, whether or not you gain muscle faster, I've actually seen conflicting things. Assuming you're in a natural range and you're not boosted artificially, okay, you're not superhuman, like a guy with 600 versus a guy with 300 will gain muscle at about the same rate, I think. The only difference being the guy with 600 is starting from a higher foundation, so obviously he's going to add more, he's going to get more faster or whatever, but only because he's starting from a higher foundation. Having testosterone in the 300, 400, 500 range doesn't mean you can't build muscle, and it doesn't mean it's going to be agonizingly slow. There's probably other factors at play if that's the issue. Recovery times improve, right? My understanding is not really in the natty range. A person that has like 700 T versus somebody that's got 450 T is not a guy that's like working out twice a day or doing big lifts day after day after day after day after day because he can recover hyperspeed just because he's got a little bit higher T. Probably not. Not in the natty range. Now, if you want to be enhanced, if you want to tier T your shit up to 950, 1000 plus or whatever, then yeah, you can start to get benefits of that. But again, that's because you're on gear. It's because you're on steroids, because you're trying to like, you're doing performance enhancing drugs essentially. Which, by the way, okay, Destiny, whenever you say which is fine, it feels insincere to some of us, kind of makes us feel more self-conscious about our decision. Okay, if you're saying that, then fuck you, okay? I don't know what else to say. If you want to go on gear, that's fine. There are pros, there are cons. Look it up, okay? Look it up and check your shit. And if you want to do it, then do it. Knock yourself out, okay? That's fine. Fuck, I should just ask Gym Flares. I don't know why the fuck I am streaming this. that's fine equals you're fucking retarded. It's not. Some people want to go in gear. Some people get massive strength gains. Some people want to do bodybuilding shit. Some people want to look a certain way. Some people have certain goals. Some people don't give a fuck about some aspects, like some of the cons related to being on tier 2, which is fine. It's your decision to make, right? Some people drink a lot of sugar and caffeine. Some people smoke. Some people whatever. Smoking is not a good comparison. Roids are for losers and they spread a negative male body image, same as plastic surgery for women. I kind of agree, but I kind of disagree. I think that roids are fine. I just wish that people would be honest about it. I think, in my opinion, Kyle from PKA is a perfect example, in my opinion, of like roiding, right? He said, I don't give a fuck about health. I'm here to die young and make a pretty corpse. I want to be shredded as fuck. So I roided the fuck up. I think he even said he doesn't care about lifting. He doesn't want big numbers. I think it was an episode where he's like, if I could bench 135 my entire life and get a big fucking chest, I would do it because I don't give a fuck. That's fine. He's honest about it. And I think that you can look at it and go, okay, that's about it with roids. The very insidious, the huge problem is that 99% of streamers, of influencers, especially gym influencers, YouTubers, people are on some sort of gear and they lie about it. That's the huge fucking damage. Is when you see people that are like, oh, 6 months. And it's like, wow, that's really crazy, dude. In 6 months, you gain a lot of mass. You seem to be getting fairly strong and you're still really lean. That's a very interesting combination. It's a very interesting combination of things that you've managed to do there. That's the only problem is when people aren't honest about it. I think that sucks because then people look around and they're like, oh, if you've been deadlifting or if you've been bench pressing for 6 months, if you're not bench pressing like 225 at least, you're probably like deficient in some way. Probably not a man. Probably women numbers. Most women can bench 225 if they train for a year. Guys should be benching 225. Probably their second month renewal agent, right? These are the issues. And when people lie about drugs, I think that's probably the problem. But I am not going to be doing natty or not analysis on the stream. 1, because it's really fucking hard to do. 2, because it's kind of irresponsible and it leads to shitty gossiping. Those two. Well, just those two. Sometimes it's very obvious when people are on gear. Like they'll show some really obvious symptoms, the pimply fucking shit all over their body. Obviously, there's certain muscles that we all know about now that respond really well to increased levels of androgen, or androgen. I'm sorry, not androgenin. Androgenin. That could be like the femboy chemical. But there's it's not. I don't know. Like I think Mike did a good video on this once. Wait, hold on. Can I find this? Fuck, I'm not gonna be able to find it. He has like a 10-minute video and it was like asking like, is like Athlete X natty or not or something. And I think it was a 10-minute video and the first 5 seconds is him just saying like, I don't know. and that was it. It's not, yeah, like I said, I think it's worth calling out the general culture, but it's really hard to call out like people in particular, so. Destiny, being honest about roid use is still promoting it. Yeah, it is, but I mean, like, people are going to do it probably, right? Like, if there were dick pills, people would take them. If there are muscle pills, people are going to take them. But, so if people are going to take it, that's fine. If people are going to take it, that's fine, but at least be honest about it. You're not going to stop people from doing it, we might guess, right? Are you tempted to take performance-enhancing drugs? I don't know what PDAs are. To quicken the process and get cut. No, I would never do anything like that. Can you explain why creatine is considered natty to people who don't know shit about it? When people talk about natty or not, they're talking generally about your hormone profile, right? Are you getting exogenous hormones, namely testosterone, right? Or some other synthetic form of testosterone because it helps you build muscle, stay lean, etc. Creatine is just a nutrient. It's like you find it in like red meat and shit. Like creatine, taking creatine isn't non-natty. Taking protein isn't non-natty. It's when you're doing things, when you're getting exogenous hormones, it's generally considered non-natty. There might be other things besides that, but I haven't heard of anything else. But if you could raise tests with diet, nobody would say you're not natty either. Sure. And arguably there are some things. There's like 3 minor things I think you can do to raise your testosterone. It's like compound lifts, getting enough sleep, and like zinc, I think, or something. There's like there's like one random thing, but that's only if you have like severe deficits in any of those things. So like if you live a massively and I think having higher body fat, I think naturally decreases your testosterone levels. If you say trolley shit, I'm banning you for a month just because it's not. When it comes to gym shit, a bunch of people say retarded shit. I don't even know if you're joking or not. You're 100% wrong about creatine being natty. I'm assuming that's a joke. You're still getting a month ban. If you say fucking retarded shit, I'm just banning you, okay? We're not doing this fucking retarded shit in here, okay? Oh, this one.
Hey folks, Dr. Mike here for Renaissance Periodization.
Oh no, this wasn't what I was talking about, but does working out and losing weight increase your T levels? And I think, let's just look it up. We don't even need to think. Does being fat reduce your testosterone? I think having a higher body fat percentage does. Moderate obesity predominantly decreases total testosterone due to insulin resistance associated reductions in sex hormone binding globulin. More severe obesity is additionally associated with restrictions in free testosterone levels due to suppression of the HPT axis. So this doesn't have to do with how much muscle you have or how it has to do with how lean you are, I believe. So the higher the body fat you have, the more the more I imagine testosterone suppressing effects are happening. Would you consider SAMs, which are technically research compounds, to be natural, like MK6? I have no fucking idea what that is, okay? If it fucks with your hormones, it's probably non-natty. If it's just, oh shit, okay, hold on. Okay. Is there a way to make this pretty? I'm too lazy. Watch Daniel Hakitikiti versus Inspiring Philosophy on Child Marriage. I'm good. This is probably an of course statement, but it's not linear. Once you start dropping below about 10%, you'll likely see negative hormones. Sure, yes, that is true. Thank you, Jacob OG, for putting that out. I know that the average DGGer is probably around 9 to 11% body fat. So for a lot of you guys that are hitting those sub 10% levels, you're going to want to be careful because getting that low in the body fat area is going to fuck with your hormone profile a little bit. Thank you for the PSA, Jacob. Yeah. For all the 6, 7, 8%ers out there, be careful, guys, all right? I know that a lot of you guys are, thanks. What do you think about JWS take on Sneeko talking about your wife? Who is JWS? Would you consider clicking this link right here?
What brings you here? Do you not have friends? A significant other? A lass?
I mean, I got some friends, but like, they just not online right now. They're all sleeping while I'm on here doing Omegle.
You know, that's what I used to say too when I get no bitches.
Wow, you just said I get no bitches.
Hey.
Wow.
Wait, you're getting cute. Are you single?
Mm-hmm. There's my answer. So you don't got no bitches. You're a single man on here. Sad on a Friday night too to give that honest answer. No, come back.
Jesus. Destiny, you sound silly for making fun of him for talking about being too lean. Some people get too lean at even 11%. Hormone crash is a super real thing. Okay, no, you fucking retard. The reason why I was making fun of him is because I don't think anybody in here is getting big at 10 or 11% body fat on accident. That's probably a very intentional combination of dieting and exercise to hit that. I don't think anybody in my chat is just randomly like, oh yeah, I'm 10% body fat, pretty big. I don't know anything about lifting or dieting. They probably know. That was the joke, right? It would be like somebody in here saying like, hey, I highly recommend using resistance bands when you're benching over 6 plates because you can run into issues at the bottom of your bench that'll tear your pec. Like, I don't think anybody here that's benching 6 plates or whatever, right? That's what I'm saying. It was that type of advice, okay? It's true. It's good advice, especially for women. As they dip low in body fat, their hormone profile get fucked with. Happens as well for men. Destiny, you're wrong. When you are skinny, you can be sub 10. Sure, if you're a fucking skinny fuck, then yeah, you probably know you're unhealthy anyway, though. I don't care. We're not here giving advice to skeletons, okay? I'm sorry. I love how Destiny talks as if he's an IFBB pro. What? Nothing I've said is even that insane. I'm talking basic shit. We haven't said anything crazy at all here. KT in YouTube chat. Tell me one thing I just said that was wrong or you're getting permabanned. Good luck. K space T in YouTube chat. We're waiting. We're all waiting for you. Okay? Good luck. That's like my dating advice shit. I'll like say like the simplest shit. Like, oh, like you should be charismatic. And people are like, he's only saying because he's a streamer. He doesn't fucking know anything. Okay. Don't rape a girl on the second date. Oh, he only thinks that because he's famous. He doesn't even, he's totally out of touch. LOL, chill. I love you. You think you can manipulate me with I loves you? With I love yous? Okay. You're lucky. I gave Sneeko another chance. So you'll get one more chance, alright? Watch yourself. Bitch. Do you think this is fake? Why am I clicking?
I've been spending millions of dollars developing an anti-aging protocol. Today I'm going to show you the machine I use that allows me to do the equivalent of 20,000 sit-ups in 30 minutes time. I've set the machine to 100% and 15, so it's the max level. This is definitely not something you want to start.
Is this guy wearing a ton of foundation, or is his face just a different color? Am I crazy? Is it
with what it feels like is it's pulling your entire stomach out. It's like ripping it out. Just wrap it on. I thought I would be terribly sore after doing this, but actually I'm not. Surprisingly, it's not. But I will say that my midsection has never been stronger in my entire life, and it has substantially changed how I feel athletically.
20,000 sit-ups. Based. Destiny, that's what happens when you actually spend time outside. Your face is darker than your chest. I can't tell if I'm getting trolled or not. It looks like he's got mismatched foundation on. It doesn't look like he has a tan. It looks like he's wearing makeup. Am I crazy? Wait, do you know what a tan face looks like? Is this a tan face? Am I crazy? He looks like he has jaundice. That has to be a troll. He probably has a million plastic surgeries. This might be an April 1st video. Oh, an April Fool's video. April 2nd. Oh. Wait, is it? I can't tell.
This one is...
Why am I spending millions to be 18 again?
Metformin. This is given typically to diabetics. It's been also taken off-label for longevity purposes. The people who I admired the most did things typically over a multi-decade time frame. People who, in their time and place, they survey the landscape of things that they can do, and they identify the thing that can barely be seen and say, I'm going to try to do that thing.
He spends $21 million a year.
I can do things so that I don't have to think about making any action.
What is happening here? He's like on Twitter in his dreams. Is it a tanner or what is this?
That's complete. Let's see what the results are. Surprisingly accurate. I have a 10 out of 10 readiness score today. It measures my HRV using frequency domain and time domain analysis.
Oh.
It's surprisingly accurate when I...
What? Don't like the watch things on our wrist measure HRV and shit now? Like...
The stress or I had a bad night typically comes up if my sympathetic nervous system is much more active. Today it's 10 out of 10, 66 HRV, 56 heart rate.
Destiny. He believes in taking care of himself and a balanced diet and a rigorous exercise routine. In the morning, if his face is a little puffy, he puts on an ice pack while doing his stomach crunches. He can do 1,000 now. After he removes the ice pack, he uses a deep pore cleanser lotion. In the shower, he uses a water-activated gel cleanser. then a honey almond body scrub, and on the face, an exfoliating gel scrub.
We're gonna have a good day today. All right. Prior to working out, I'm going to make a little concoction. First.
Do you train with intensity to failure? I tend to stick in the RPE 3 to RPE 5 range. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That was a joke for everybody. I wasn't even making a reference. I'm sorry.
48 ounces today. This is 2.5 grams of creatine, 8 drops of manganese, 125 milligrams of liquid iodine, because today's Saturday.
Why am I okay, I don't care. All right. Okay. I'll make this pretty later. I don't even know if I will make this pretty. I don't think I care. Okay. Here's my final goals, okay? This is what, if I can do these lifts, okay, I feel good about myself, okay? Yeah, that isn't a typo. That is what I want to do. Okay, hold on. How do I make all this bigger? 150. No, I want to make like I want to make the things bigger. How do I make everything bigger? Control A. Font size. Yeah. Okay. And then I want to make all the rows and columns and everything bigger. Resize the column. Resize. Up here? Oh, resize columns A through Z. Wait, why won't it let me do that? Why won't it let me do this here? Clear columns. That sounds like it's going to delete everything. Oh. Wait, it doesn't even do anything. Wait, what is it? What does that even do? Double click on the side. Here? Oh, wait, hold on. Here. No, here. Boom, boom. No. Format, row, height, column, width. Okay. Format. Row. Okay. Click the spots between A and B with everything selected. Oh my God. A master. An actual God. There we go. Okay, let me move this guy over here. Because why not? We might as well stop in the start in the very top left, because who gives a fuck? Double click, it will auto resize. Double click what? This is auto, is this double click? Is this is this auto resizing? If you double click the border between the column. No, I want them to be the same size though. I want them all to be the same size. Why are you doing this to me? The other thing worked fine between A and B. Yeah, I'm double clicking it. Then select them all. They're all selected. Wow, this was fine. This worked fine. You guys are trolling me. Okay. Why does look for a program instead of making your own? Listen, okay? The spreadsheet program is a very complicated and complex IDE, all right? Not everybody can Okay. Basically, I'm doing like 3x5, but I've just broken it up into multiple days so that I go to the gym every day. I think I'd rather go to the gym. Something that's worked for me is going every single day rather than doing like a bunch of lifts on Monday, taking Tuesday off, a bunch of lifts on Wednesdays, taking Thursday off, etc. So I just go. So rather than do like Monday for 2 hours, take a day off, Wednesday for 2 hours, I just do Monday 1 hour, Tuesday 1 hour, Wednesday 1 hour, etc., etc. I think that's fine. Okay. Why did I suddenly make this? Okay. This is my final strength goal, okay? This is all I care about, okay? Bench press of being able to 3 sets of 10 reps of 185 pounds, okay? Deadlift is 1 set, 5 reps, 315 is good. Squat of 3 sets, 5 reps. Wait, why did I say 3x10 up here? Sorry, hold on. I wasn't thinking. 3 sets, 5 reps, 225. Okay. Hold on. Let's boom, boom, boom. Okay. So 185, 2 plate, 3 plate. Super easy. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Wait, hold on. This isn't big enough now. Okay, there we go. Boom, boom, boom. How close are you to these numbers now? My current, I'll do like my best sets completed is I've done a set of bench press by 5 by 155. My best squat set, I guess, is 1x3 by 205. My best deadlift was today, which was 1x5 by 240. So these are my current, so not too far off. I should probably have a goal for overhead press, but I don't, like being able to overhead press a plate would be fun. But if your bench is 185, your overhead press probably isn't 135, right? That'd be my guess. Hold on. Okay, I'm giving you a warning right now before I ultra mega nuke this. Please shut the fuck up about volume. Please stop. Okay? Please stop. All right? I'm not here to design a lift session that looks like this, okay? Where we do incline, bench press, 3x10, and then we do dumbbell, decline, bench press, 3x10, and then we do machine cable pushes, and like I'm not here to add 52 different variations of push-pull every single fucking day. I don't give a fuck, okay? These are the only 4 lifts that I care about. These are the only 4 lifts that I want to improve on, and then I do a couple of like very minor aesthetic things. Okay, so please stop spamming volume, 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 volume. I know that a lot of you guys have lifts that you really like to add in because you like to do 15 different lifts a day. I don't give a fuck about that right now, okay? How does it take you an hour to do 3 workouts? The longest I'll spend that'll take an hour would probably be my squat and big deadlift day. Other days probably take me like 45 minutes maybe. Like my days 2 and my day 4, if that. But between, because I'll walk for 10 minutes and then squat and deadlifts together, probably taking me like 30, 35 minutes to do all the warm-ups and then the work sets or whatever. And then pull-ups are, I don't know, probably 10 or 11 minutes or something. Why these 4? I don't know. Do we have to go through the whole theory of fucking... I'm probably just going to give you a bunch of fucking Ripto shit. Oh god, shit, hold on, I gotta stop reading. Okay, I gotta stop reading chat. Okay, I don't know why we're doing this on stream. Well, there was a reason why. Oh, I should just do this with the fitness guys. Holy shit. Why the fuck are you deadlifting always after you squat? Your central nervous system is knackered after your squat. This will fuck your deadlift numbers. Yeah, true. Your squat goal is too low, aim higher. I think my goal after I hit these weights, I think that if I could get my body weight down to like 150 to 155, if I'm 5'8", I think with these numbers, I think that's like a good. I think it'll probably look like a decent physique, and it's a good level of strength. Like I'm okay. And then I think I would just probably do these lifts for the rest of my life so that I don't lose the numbers. Do you think it's like a realistic like ending position? You think? Chat unironically makes Planet Fitness's business model make sense. Yeah. Do you usually do treadmill / walk for a warm up, or have you found anything else useful to mix things up? The only thing I'll do for a warm up is for 3 miles per hour, I will walk for 10 minutes. So it's about and I try to do like long strides. It's it takes me, it's about it's like a half mile of walking. It is 0.5 miles of walking. If I don't walk before squatting in the past, I have hurt myself. Like random muscles in my legs won't be warmed up, and I'll get like a weird pain in like my fucking hip adductor or some shit. So I find like just walking for 10 minutes, I think like helps everything. Are you doing linear progression? Yes. Everything so far, all of my lifts are going up pretty linearly, with some minor bumps recently just because I've been traveling a little bit. But like, so I think that this is like working pretty well, which is why I think this is an okay. My goal is to just like, I hope I can just like stick with this to my final numbers. I don't think I need to change anything. Hold on. But I was looking for, I think I had like 2 or 3 questions basically. But I wanted to write this out. But I can track, like if I was mega stalled on a lift, then I'd be worried. But like in tracking, like I can see my numbers like going up over time. For squatting, I reset from low bar, I switched to high bar, so I dropped here and I started getting again. But like most of my lifts are like generally trending upwards. I think I was traveling around this like March 20th time, so you can kind of see me like have to stall a little bit here and then work my way back up. Same with the overhead press or whatever. But like generally all my lifts are going up, which I think is good. Why high bar? High bar because it's probably something that I'm doing wrong. I don't know what it is, but when I was bench pressing, I started to get a really bad pain in my elbow, and I thought it was because of my bench. But what I find out is the low bar squatting, as the weight started to increase, was destroying my elbow. I don't know why, I don't know how, but like after squatting low bar one day, like this elbow back here was fucking destroyed. And I know there's like people will tell me that you can like do different blah blah blah. I don't give a fuck. Like I think high bar is probably fine. The only reason I did low bar is because it's easier to not fuck your back up. For me personally, because like if you do a low bar squat, no matter which way you move, the bar is basically always going to be over your feet. Whereas with high bar, you have to do a little bit more conscious work. In my opinion, you have to do a little bit more conscious work for high bar to keep your back straight. Whereas for low bar, it's like everything is like your elbows and everything are pinned so far back that on a low bar squat, you can't fuck up the back. In my opinion. Maybe that's not true for everybody. But now I've switched to high bar, and then I back up to these numbers or whatever. Why aren't you doing any core work? Bro, what are you talking about? I'm squatting and deadlifting like 50 times a fucking week. Are you fucking retarded? I'm sorry. I don't know why I read that comment. My bad. Do you use a belt? Okay, don't talk to Gojo. In my world, okay, belts and shoes are not natty lifting, okay? I'm a pure natty lifter. Honest to God, okay, it's just like a personal thing for me. I personally just don't like to use like belts or squat shoes just because it's like a thing where I think it'd be cool. Like if I can get to these numbers without any of that, that's fine. However, I will say, if you are a normal human being and you want to make gains in the gym, belts are almost for sure a good thing, and you should start using a belt as early as possible. If you deadlift 125 pounds, you should use a belt. Don't wait to use a belt until you need it. It's good to learn to use it earlier on. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with using belts, or squat shoes are also really recommended because they can elevate your heels a little bit, which can help if you got short hamstrings, which can keep your lower back protected so that you're not winking at the bottom of your movements, et cetera, et cetera. So squat shoes and a good pair of squat shoes and a good deadlifting belt are important things to probably learn how to use early on if you're just trying to get as strong as possible, if that's what you're doing over and over again. What does a belt do? A belt helps it so that when you tighten your core, that intra-abdominal pressure on the belt is transferred to your lower back. So it's basically helping to use your core and the pressure you're exerting to keep your lower back straight. So it helps you move more weight so that all you have to focus on, not all you have to focus on, but mainly you can focus on your big primary movers in a lift and not stress over whether or not your lower back is about to explode out from under you while you're doing like squatting or deadlifting. Hold on. When you're gonna hit the climbing gym again? I don't know. When I hit like my strength numbers and I start to try to cut, I'll probably try to do more like athletic things. So like climbing or what other lame shit people do, normal human beings. Why 2x10 on bench? Oh, okay. So this is basically like day 1, day 2, day 3, 4. Okay, so here's my idea, okay? So this is what I started doing. So on day 2, I would bench press. And then on day 4, I would overhead press. I would do tricep push downs. And I think there was one other fucking lame accessory movement I would do. All I care about are my barbell lifts. And usually when I look up online, there's usually like 2 approaches that I see to increasing your lifts. One is either like, okay, well, if you want to get a bigger squat, then after you squat on off days, what you could do is you could do a hack squat machine. You could do a vertical or whatever the fucking leg press machine. You can do the adductor and abductor movements. You can do calf raises, blah, 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 blah. Like that's like one ideology for increasing your lifts is a ton of accessories. And then other people say just squat more. So I tried this because like, okay, fuck it, whatever. Because like my bench was like getting really hard to push back a certain level. But I find that I really like doing like a lot of these barbell exercises in the 10 rep range because one, I think it is helping me push my other lift. Like I find that if I bench press 3x5 on day 2 and then on day 4, I bench press 2x10, I just find it makes my next bench day a little bit easier rather than like sitting here with fucking cables and like doing like tricep push down and then pec deck and like, cause like if I want to get a bigger bench, why not just fucking bench more, right? I figure. That's my ideology. I don't know if it's right or not. Who the fuck knows? But that's where I'm at right now. So and then also for me personally, I think that it helps me to reinforce good form. And it also, this is gonna sound hyper gay, but it helps my brain. Every time I go into the gym, there's good things and there's bad things about different rep ranges. So going in and squatting like 3x5 every day is like exhausting, but if I go into squat and I do 3x10, the weight is very light, okay? And it's like, okay, it's fucking 10 rep squats, we're up and we're down, perfect form. 7, 8, 9, and 10 are pretty hard, but okay, it's 10 rep range. And then when I go into the next day and it's 3x5, it's like, okay, 3x5, I've only got 5 reps. I think the variety, you know how it's like muscle confusion for your brain. The variety just helps me when I go in to not like, it gives me, I don't know why, it just makes my approach to the lifts a little bit easier. And then I'm sure I could probably make up some bullshit about how you're less prone to injury by working in different rep ranges, but that's probably bullshit, but yeah. I feel that I do 5x5 every workout generally, but I do feel sometimes that I don't always dial in on my form as well in the low rep range. Yeah. I was going to add something at the end of this. Somebody, I think it was Gojo, told me that bench press is one of the only lifts that benefits from doing accessory work. So I'll do the pec deck at the end of my lifts because I don't actually know if this fucking does anything. I was doing tricep push downs on day 4, but then I just got rid of that. And I'm like, why the fuck, if I have the arms to do it, I should just bench. Why wouldn't I just bench on day 4? Why the fuck am I doing these stupid tri push downs? You ever experiment with higher weight at 3 reps? No, fuck that shit. It's too heavy. 3 rep maxes and shit are too scary for me, and I don't think I need to. I'm pretty sure that for a healthy adult human male, these numbers, assuming I'm healthy and there's not anything like anatomically or like health-wise wrong with me, these should all be pretty achievable, I think, within a normal lifting program without a significant amount of complexity, dieting, or whatever else. Like these should be like normal if I just keep working at it. I should hit these numbers. That's my guess. Why no pull-ups or chin-ups? I do assisted pull-ups on day 1, and I'm thinking about adding chin-ups somewhere too, because I don't really do much work for my biceps. My triceps are getting bigger. My biceps they're kind of there, but I do lateral raises. 2 lifts I do purely for aesthetics because shoulders are nice. Lateral raises I do. This doesn't help probably with any of these lifts. I don't think lateral raise will even help with overhead press. And then reverse flies are nice because I don't know if they're called medial. Your medial deltoids. I don't think it's called medial. whatever the middle ones is, and then your posterior deltoids. I think that, in my opinion, these are the two best lifts to grow those muscles. I think I like these two the most. With the reverse flannel cable machine. So, why no hammer curls for biceps? Because I'm too poisoned by fucking barbell shit to ever want to do dumbbell shit unless I really have to, I guess. Barbell curls. I just don't like. First of all, you never curl with a barbell. You'd always use like an easy bar or something. If you curl with a barbell, you will destroy your elbows. Okay, I'm confident of that. Oh, where's Jacob? Did he want in for a sec? I don't know where you're at. I'm gonna see you in any rooms right now. Why not add low rep bench sets like 4 to 6 reps? You would improve much faster. That's what I do on day 2. Day 2 is that's my serious benching, my 3x5. Dumbbell exercises are more productive, always 100% of the time. That is absolutely not true. Well, depends on what you mean by productive. Everything depends. I think dumbbell exercises are good because, one, they usually allow for a healthier range of motion because you can twist your arms, especially for like benching or especially for overhead press. You don't have to move your head back and forth like you're sucking off a 20-foot man when you're doing your overhead press. And then 2, they help your stabilizers a bit more. You have to do more work stabilizing a lift on a dumbbell. However, barbells are better for building muscle because you can add more weight to the bar, right? You're always overhead pressing more weight on a barbell or bench pressing more weight on a barbell than you are by pushing with dumbbells, always, so. Dips are better than any of the upper body accessories you have right now for improving your bench. They're really good for triceps and involve more muscles. I might be a bitch baby boy. I hate dips. Even the weighted dips, I really don't like that exercise. Last year or a year and a half ago, I hurt my shoulder, and shoulder injuries, I would honestly rather like fucking blow my back out doing a fucking deadlift than I would ever hurting my shoulder again. And dips for me are just, I just don't like them. But I might be a fucking loser. Dips. I hear a lot of people say a lot of really good things about dips, so maybe dips are an awesome lift. But for me, I've tried them. I really, really, really don't like them. And it feels like a really weird movement to me. Like, I don't know what this is. Okay, I know what this is. Oh yeah. When I'm trying to, I just want to, right? And I know what this is. I want to pick stuff up and put it over my head, but I don't know what the fuck this is. I don't know what this is. I don't know what's going on here. Are you just training to improve your squat, deadlifts, bench? Yes. Squat, deadlift, bench, and overhead press are the only lifts I care about. I just wanted to get to these ranges. I don't know what my overhead press final thing will be, but overhead press I think is largely a function of what your benching is at anyway, right? Like if you're benching 185, your overhead press is probably like 125 is like my guess, but I don't know. For Destiny's sake, dumbbells are overall more productive for the stabilizers and targeted muscle groups. Well-rounded exercises are best for newish lifters. Okay, I disagree, but whatever. Where's Jacob? Your mobility in general is pretty bad. You need to stretch and improve your posture. I think my mobility in general is fairly good. Direct work on abs will